inside Northwest Stadium in Landover, Maryland. Today, a good battle in the NFC. It's the Green Bay Packers and the Washington Commanders. Welcome to the booth. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. We are set for a good one. Off we go from Landover. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Green Bay offense set to go to work for the first time. And they're led by the man who waited his turn, the 2020 first-rounder, Jordan Love.
You know, Mike, it's kind of become cliche. You know, these guys come onto the field and we say, hey, you got to defend every blade of grass. They can make every throw, but that's exactly the case anytime this guy's lined up behind center. And the amount of stress that it puts on your pass defense, on your secondary to know, I got to defend sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone, no matter where that ball is snapped. That's a tall task, and they're going to have to mix up coverages and be really sound on the back end, or this guy can really kill you. Trying to get the running back here going early on the first play, Mike, but what that does is it opens things up for the rest of the passing game as the game unfolds. Show this defense our running back is not an afterthought. He is a priority to our passing attack.
On second down, Love. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
It's a gain of 8.
Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page, and when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. They'll go play action with Love. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play, and it's second down.
Incomplete.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Throwing on second down, Love. And nice work there after the catch. He's a little short of the first down after a gain of 7.
That's a gain of 8.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He's got a man. That's Watson. It's a gain of 10 yards. Good for a Green Bay first down.
That's good for the Packers. First down. It's a gain
These
of
third
10.
down conversions are just so important. Like everybody stresses, we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
Now the first carry of the game for Josh Jacobs. He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. Amik Robertson there to bring him down.
A gain of 2.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
In motion, it's Golden. Off the play fake. Here's Love. Working across the field, he spots Watson. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. That's his second catch on the drive. This one is good for 20 yards. So here's a first and 10 now, down inside the 20. On play action, Love. That is hauled in at the 5. And he is out of bounds. They get 14 yards and set up first and goal.
First down.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's first and goal.
Now Love. First down throw there is incomplete.
It's clear whatever they were trying to set up was not going to work. He went through his entire progression, had nobody to throw the ball to, and just kind of surrenders the play and throws it away.
Another one from the 5, second down and goal. To throw is Love. Here's a screen taken in by Jacobs.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Trying to finish this opening drive from the 3, third and goal. From the gun, it's Love. That's going to be broken up in the end zone. Incomplete. There was no space to fit that one in. And now here comes fourth and goal.
Teams practice these situations all week long, Mike. Down here in the tight red zone, you find yourself inside the 10-yard line. You're thinking, we've got to come away with a touchdown. Well, after that third down incomplete, it's going to be real interesting to see how they approach this fourth down after failing on third. A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal, but I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
Points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. The return starts from the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Washington offense going to make their way to the field for the first time. They are led by the former Heisman Trophy winner out of LSU, Jaden Daniels.
I always like studying quarterbacks in year 2. I think rookie year, there can either be a lot of growth, right? There's the biggest ability to take that jump, but there's also some struggles you have to work through. In year 2, a full offseason, really understanding the playbook. Things have kind of slowed down for you. I feel like year 2 is a really good indicator of what long-term success looks like for any young quarterback.
That one is brought in by Terry McLaurin. He's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
So think back to earlier in the week, Mike, and they told us they want to get him going here early and often. So I'd expect plenty of passes to head his way as this game unfolds.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play.
And just like that, you go from second and inches, where you think it's pretty much a given that you're going to move the chains, to now finding yourself in third and 2 or 3. Great job by that defense. This completely changes this possession.
Third and short, and it's Daniels. He'll try to run for it. Taking advantage of the room to run, a gain of 19 on the scramble.
A gain of 19 yards. And the Commanders first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
The defensive line has to do a better job of contain rushing, especially on third down, Mike. You can't rush one-on-one. You have to rush as a unit. Keep the quarterback in the pocket, and when you let him get loose, this is what's going to happen.
And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be second down.
At the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2.
They'll go again with White. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Now a 3rd and 2. On play action, Daniels. Oh, he's got a man. That's caught by Brown. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. That pass play good for 22. First down, Washington.
Now, Mike, I really like this game plan, right? The strategy on 3rd and short so often is, okay, just get enough for the first down. If you decide to air it out, everything's short, get a fresh set of downs. They're saying the defense is going to pack it in close. They're protecting the sticks. Let's just throw it over their head and try to go for a big play.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's a 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. He's going to run it, and he's going to slide down with the first down inside the 5. A pickup of 10, and it's going to set up 1st and goal.
This has been a great drive, and mostly at the hands of the man with the ball there. He thought about pulling the trigger on that one, thought better of it, decides to take off with his legs, and now he's going to have 1st and goal.
And he will take this one across into the end zone. Rashad White, touchdown Washington.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Tanner Brown on now for the point after. The kick is good. And the Commanders move out to a 7-3 lead.
Packers 3.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken at the 5. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Packers offense ready to get going with their 2nd possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
A 2nd down throw for Love. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
3rd down and 9. Love to throw. That one caught. He finds Golden. A pick pickup there of 19 yards. First down, Packers.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
They'll run with Jacobs. And he's going to wind up losing yardage here, and that will take us to the end of the opening quarter of play. We begin quarter number 2. The Packers have the football. They've got it with second down and 13 in front of them. To throw is Love. Toward the outside, catch made by Watson. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Rolling right, taking off, he'll try to get there.
Great reaction by the defense. At first, Mike, it looked like there was enough room out there for the quarterback to pick this one up himself, but they were able to rally to the ball, and I think the officials are going to mark him just short.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on fourth down. And they'll try it now with Jacobs. And he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuff him on fourth down.
So this play by the middle linebacker is all about play recognition. Reminds me of a former teammate, Luke Kuechly. He knew the play before it was going to happen. Watch him. He diagnoses, he tracks the ball, and bang, makes a huge tackle, short of the yard to gain, forces the turnover on downs.
The Commanders' offense and running back Rashad White ready for this next possession. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. On the zone read, here's Daniels. Probably should have given that one up. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
A lot of defense's strategy of defending the zone read, Mike, is we want that quarterback to pull the ball. It's one of their few chances throughout the course of the game where they can get their hits on him, and in this case, they're able to hold him to no gain.
Play action. Here's Daniels. This one not quite on target. Got him too much, and that one falls incomplete. He's trying to get that one to Noah Brown.
Third down
and third down coming up.
Seems like there was some miscommunication that time. They clearly weren't on the same page. That's something that they've got to get on the sideline and get corrected as soon as possible, because I think they just missed out on what could have been
in trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Javon Hargrave, the big man, gets in there and takes him down.
And all of these downs, they're all tied together. Decisions made on 1st and 2nd down are what led to that result on 3rd. They were forced into an obvious passing situation on 3rd and long, and this pass rush is able to just pin their ears back and go after the quarterback.
On 4th down, the Commanders going to send out their veteran Tress Way to punt. As the drive went in the wrong direction, he's on to punt it away. But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold them to a short return. Out comes the Green Bay offense now as they get set to take over again. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Love. That one complete to Watson. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 43-yard line.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 1. Back to throw is Love. That one reeled in by Golden. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
A gain of 9
So there's a saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
Love to throw it on first down. That's over the middle and intercepted. So they're going to have it here. Get it at their own 37-yard line.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
Here comes the Washington offense now. They get set to take over. They'll start out first down and 10. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
So after their defense gives them a gift on their last drive and gets them the ball back and on the field, they nearly return the favor following that dangerous throw of their own. And at this point, they're lucky to walk away with just an incompletion.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, here's Daniels. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Javon Hargrave in for the sack. It is a loss of 8, and now it's 3rd down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
And that is incomplete. Traylon Burks, the intended receiver. And it's going to lead to 4th down.
I understand it's 3rd down, and the quarterback's trying to make a play, Mike, but if you're going to make a dangerous throw on 3rd down and you're going to force the ball into tight coverage, at least do it past the sticks. Try to pick up that 1st down and maintain possession. He tries to thread the needle. Ball falls incomplete, and now brings up 4th down.
And it'll be brought down. Short return, and they'll take over there. Packers offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Love. This one batted away. Good coverage there. It's incomplete. Jaden Reed was the intended target, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
It's his ability to change direction. He's able to go from his back pedal to then driving that route fast enough that he gets to the ball immediately as it arrives, and he's able to knock it down.
The man in motion is Watson. They'll run the draw with Jacobs. And he'll pick his way forward, a gain of about 5. And that's going to set up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Throwing is Love. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on third down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on fourth down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. The Commanders' offense back onto the field for their next possession. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. And in motion is Brown. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. Devontae Wyatt gets him for a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Throwing is Daniels. And that is incomplete.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that 1st down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up 4th down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
Now fair catch, signal for, and made here at about the 43-yard line. The Packers offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. Ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
Jacobs, the ball carrier. He was taken down at the 50-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's Love to throw. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
He gets that complete as he hits Reed. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. 14 yards on that pass play there. Good for a Green Bay 1st down.
36-yard line.
This is just like recess, just playing one-on-one football and saying, all right, I'm throwing you the ball. You got to go get open. This is a great job by the receiver selling it at the top of his route. The defender thought he was defending a deep ball. He sticks his foot in the ground and comes back. Well-timed, well-executed, and a nice pickup.
At the 35-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 35, here's 2nd down and 9. is caught out wide on the RPO. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
It's a gain of
That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get him the ball, pick up the first down.
And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning.
Still first down.
In motion, it's Golden. 7-3 is the score. 2 minutes to play in the first half. We'll be back just outside the nation's capital after this. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He'll go underneath to Jacobs. And he'll be taken down, but good enough to keep this drive going. It's a first down.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. Here's Luck. Oh, looking end zone, but it is out of the reach of the receiver and incomplete. Tucker Kraft was the intended receiver there. It's second down.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
Throwing on second down, Love. That is into the hands of Wicks. Now a timeout here by Washington. That is their second. Talk things over before third down.
Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game, now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
From the gun, it's Love. That is to Wiley, open on the left. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
Brings up fourth down.
Brandon McManus and the field goal unit come on. This about as short as you can get. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Packers are back within 1. It's 7-6.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through and they get 3.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return, and he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Commanders' offense make their way out to take over once more. Their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with 1st and 10. Now Daniels, escaping to his left, and he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs.
first down.
The defense is going to have to come up with a plan for this quarterback using his legs, Mike, or it's going to be a long day. They knew coming in he was a threat, but I'm not sure they thought he would be this effective this early.
His pass caught. It's Chigokonkwo. Down the left sideline. What a connection. He's down inside the 5-yard line. A big play at a critical juncture in this game. 62 yards.
First down.
There's a lot of factors that make this play so successful, Mike, and clearly the ability of this tight end to not only find the open space in the defense, but then after the catch to turn into a runner. That is very...
Good blocking, and he's in. Jaden Daniels. Touchdown, Commanders. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
Extra point coming now from Brown. He gets it to go, and the Commanders will take a 14-6 lead.
Commanders 14, Packers 6.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. On the return, here's Jaden Reed. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Jordan Love, the rest of the Packer offense, ready for their next possession. And he has done everything you could ask of him coming into this one. He's spread it around, hasn't taken many chances, and potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. Here's Love. He'll keep this himself. He'll take this forward for about 5.
Jordan McGee on the tackle. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 33-yard line.
So, halftime straight ahead. And we go down to Scott Hansen, who has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula and come out on top in this tight one as we hit the second half. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Commanders' offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. The advantage is 8. We'll see if they can make this a 2-score game on this drive. First down and 10. get it to Brown. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
10 yards on the
Nice job there, getting the ball to your slot receiver and then letting him get to work. It's a nice feeling as a quarterback when you can just have a short throw, still result in a big game.
2nd and inches. On 2nd down, a run with White. And he's going to be close to a first down. Looks like he'll have just enough to keep the chains moving.
That's good.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on 2nd down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
Man in motion is Brown. Now a toss left side for White. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
Daniels to throw on 2nd down. In trouble, and down he goes.
And it looked like that zone coverage had his head a little bit spinning there, Mike. I'm not sure he got a real clear picture of what the defense was giving him, and as a result, he holds the ball a little bit longer than he would have liked, and the defense is able to get home.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A big one there on 3rd down, good for 26 yards.
I think this is one of those cases, Mike, where good coverage gets beat by an even better throw. I mean, this window, it is so small along the boundary. He threads the needle. Great job keeping his feet in, and he makes the catch on the sideline to move the chains.
And they'll take this down inside the 35. That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another first down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard
This is where you have to be
line.
careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead. Looked like that might have been an RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like you might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
On 2nd down, it's Daniels. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete. Chig Okonkwo was the intended receiver. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor, and this time it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Mike, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even a bigger play.
And that is incomplete contact, but no flags. It's going to be 4th down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
He'll bang that one through. It's good. And the Commanders will now make it an 11-point game. It's 17-6.
So let's give the kicker some credit. Not only was it a really good save by the holder, but his ability to make that kick when the timing wasn't right is a lot easier said than done. So they got to get to the sideline. Long snapper's got to do his side of the bargain here, and they've got to be better the next time out.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This returnable with Reed. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Packers offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with first down. They'll run it straight ahead with Jacobs. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. Love to start any drive like that. 18 on the first play. And a first down.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
He'll get this out to the left flat. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 47-yard line.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 7. Love to throw. Pass caught right side by Kraft. And they'll work this one.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
They'll go with the sneak. And he will have a Packers first down. Maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
When done correctly, Mike, this is just such a high percentage call. It's kind of hard to choose another play off your call sheet. It's impossible to defend. You can know it's coming, stack the box, whatever you want to do. But most of the time, they'll just drive forward and pick up the first down.
And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 4. To throw is Love. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down.
Open man left side. He's got it. And they'll move it down to the 11-yard line. He's out of bounds there.
It's a gain of 27
They
yards.
get the conversion on 3rd down. It was a gain of 27.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start. And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
On 2nd down, Love. Here's a screen taken in by Jacobs. And he is going the wrong way. Tackled back at the 7.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped. And that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Love. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Jaden Reed. Touchdown, Green Bay. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
Now Love getting the Packers set for this two-point try.
The Packers will set.
They're going to try to run it in. And he'll get in for the two-point conversion. And now the deficit is just a field goal.
Packers 14.
Not a real complicated breakdown needed here, Mike. In short yardage situations like that, if you have confidence in both your back and your offensive line, sometimes it's the simplest plays that have the best results.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. A return now from the 4. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Commanders' offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Daniels. Oh, the ball's out. The Packers have it. In the pocket, looking to throw the ball, but the defense was looking right at the ball. They knock it away and come up with the turnover.
Mike, we see so often a quarterback is so focused, keeping his eyes down the field, looking for one of his receivers to work himself free, that they lose track of where the defenders are. And I think that's exactly what happened here. The defender closed on him quicker than he might have thought, knocks the ball loose, creating the takeaway.
The Packers offense and their receiver, Jaden Reed, getting set for their next drive. They'll start with a golden opportunity here to move out in front. Great field position to start out. It's 1st and 10. Here's Love. Oh, a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass he say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down.
I feel like their quarterback, for the most part, has looked pretty solid. I mean, it's everybody else that seems to have let him down with the drop balls and the mistakes. That's really what's killing these drives.
A 2nd down throw for Love. He'll step up and run this. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a 1st down.
And the Packers 1st down. 1st and
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the 1st down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
A productive run. He gets this one down to the 4.
He was brought down at the 4.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical game here that they can continue to build off of as the
under pressure, and down he goes. They've got him back at the 10. Leo Chenal getting in for the sack, and that's going to make it 3rd and goal.
If there's one positive remaining, it's the fact that they're still in scoring position. But with the way they've been able to move the ball down here in the red zone, they're thinking 6. But after that last sack, their chances of converting here for a touchdown have gotten a lot more difficult.
Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's 3rd and goal. That is caught.
Love's pass
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So here comes Brandon McManus in a pressure situation. This to tie things up here in the 4th. And this one right down the middle. It's good. That evens the score here in the 4th quarter.
And this is where it pays to have a kicker you can trust, Mike. I mean, this is as big a spot as there is. 4th quarter, what does he do? He comes out and he delivers to tie up this game.
All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? Oh, he's got room past the 30. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. Here comes the Washington offense now. They get set to take over. This game level following the made field goal. So they need to put something together here. It begins with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Daniel. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
It's a gain of 11.
They get 11 and quickly pick up a 1st down.
You want to be a star in the NFL, Mike? These are the high-pressure moments that you can't shy away from. The greats, they embrace it. Tie ball game, 4th quarter. The game is on the line. Everyone in the stadium knows where that ball is going.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but it's out of bounds, says the official who was right there. Not the most accurate pass. It's incomplete, and it's 2nd down.
Timing and anticipation, those are the critical elements anytime you're throwing a ball outside of the numbers. If the quarterback waits too long, Mike, that receiver just gets closer and closer to the sideline and just makes what should have been a much easier throw and catch.
And he'll be taken down. They got him back at the 50-yard line.
So after surrendering their 6th sack of the game, I looked down on the sideline, Mike, and found their offensive line coach. He grabbed his headset, removed it, and he slammed it on the ground. And truthfully, I don't blame him. His unit has been getting worked up front all day in pass protection.
Wow, an important one coming here. Tie game, late, and this is 3rd down. Left side, it's caught by Brown. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a 4th down decision to make.
And this will go down as a punt inside the 20 as it continues out of bounds. Out comes the Green Bay offense now as they get set to take over again. We're all even, 4th quarter, so every drive so important at this stage. And they'll start with 1st and 10. It's the tight end Kraft in motion. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's second down.
At the 17-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Now Love. That one on target to Watson. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
That's good.
They get 24 on that one. First down, Packers.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
And while it ultimately worked out for him this time, Mike, this is not a throw he wants to make a habit of, because that was risky. When he threw it, I thought that ball was being picked. I think he got away with one here, results in a big pickup, and get a fresh set of downs. And this is where the timing of these passing games, you see guys, they call it routes on air, Mike. During the course of the week, there's no defense, nobody playing on coverage, but it's the timing. It's be on time, get your depth, be where the quarterback expects you to be, because then when the game starts, things get sped up just a little bit more for the quarterback. And in this case, it's a perfect example. He's open, he tries to lead his guy, just puts a little too much in front of him.
And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete. He was trying to connect with Matthew Golden that time. And it'll be third down.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends it up being a wasted down.
He gets that complete as he hits Reed. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
It's a gain of 28
It's a gain of 28 as they convert on third down.
A 28-yard gain. First down, Packers.
You get in these situations, third down, tie game, fourth quarter. I mean, this is really where your quarterback makes his money. You are going to put your faith and say, all right, what is the best play for this offense to execute? And the game really rests in the hands of your quarterback. And he continues to come up with these third down pickups and continues to extend this drive. He's got a shot to come away the hero and win this game here late. This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
Out of the shotgun, it's Cobb. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
Brings up third and 9.
Here's Love to throw. And this ball incomplete on third down.
At this stage of the game, one play could be the difference between winning and losing, and that dangerous throw is just a little risky for my liking. I understand the notion of trying to make a play and being aggressive, but one turnover here, this game could be over.
A 48-yard attempt.
And this one right down the middle. It's good. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the fourth quarter.
So they lead by 3 here in this fourth quarter. Now have to turn it over to the defense as they kick it off. Here comes a return from the 5. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Commanders' offense ready to get back to work. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. They'll go play action here with Daniel. That's complete. John Bates, the tight end. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game, and you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
Off the zone read, Daniel's gonna hang on to it. And he'll get beyond the marker before giving himself up. That's a first down.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run game. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. After that play, we have one of the Commanders who is down. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Out of the gun, he'll throw. That'll be taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. That is incomplete. Throw took him out of bounds, and it will be 3rd down.
Well, it's going to go down as an incompletion, but it wasn't from a lack of effort. I mean, he did everything in his power to try to get both feet in bounds. The pass just took him a little bit too close to the sideline, and he just wasn't able to save the play.
Incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
The rest of the Packer offense ready for their next possession. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. This out wide. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 5. From the gun, it's Love. There's that man again. Another catch.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. Throwing is Love. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a 3rd and very reasonable, incomplete on that 3rd down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
A fair catch signaled and taken at about the 18-yard line. The Commanders' offense about ready to take over once more. to throw is Daniels on 1st and 10. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
From the 23, here's 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. They'll get 19 out of that play. Good for a Commanders' 1st down.
Commanders' 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
De'Ami Brown was the one he was looking for. And that will lead to a 2nd down. To the air again is Daniels. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. That one knocked away in the end zone, incomplete. What a good job locating the football by the defense where it matters most, and it'll bring up 3rd down now.
The defender saw this the entire way, Mike. He actually ran the route before the receiver even got to his spot. I think they're fortunate this one didn't end up getting picked and going the other way.
Oh, the ball comes out. And that was very nearly a disaster at this juncture of the game. But fortunately, a teammate able to cradle it, and they keep possession.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
So even though they avoid the turnover, this is still a play that they're going to coach hard off of. They're going to bring guys into the meeting room next week and say, hey, guys, we're not always going to be so fortunate. The ball is not always going to bounce our way. Anybody who handles the ball from the center to the...
And he cannot get the throw off. He's going to be sacked, and they will turn it over on down.
So the key to this 4th down stop defensively was their ability to flush the quarterback out of the pocket. Anytime you can do that, you shrink the field, you limit the quarterback's options, and in this case, he can't find anyone, and ultimately, he goes down for a huge 4th down stop.
The Packers offense and their receiver, Jaden Reed, getting set for their next drive. They have likely one play left here north of the 2-minute warning as they're going to get started with 1st down. On the ground, it's Jacobs. Finding space at the 15. And they'll finally run him down, but he takes it inside the 10-yard line. Well, a touchdown here could be the capper to a victory. It is 1st and goal. They'll drop to throw. That one out of the reach of the receiver's outstretched arms. It is incomplete. Christian Watson, the intended receiver. And it'll be 2nd and goal.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
Throwing on 2nd down, Love. He's got it at the 3. And he's in. Tucker Kraft. Touchdown, Packers.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
Brandon McManus now to add the extra point. His kick is good. And the Packers will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
17.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The Commanders' offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. This is 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Devontae Wyatt in there to drop him. Loss of 5 to start the drive. They'll come up now for 2nd down. Here's Daniels. To the outside, catch made by Brown. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll get it with still 1:20 left to go in the game.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
On 3rd down, they'll throw with Daniels. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
Defense has a chance to all but end this game, but they can't secure the interception, and now the offense has new life. But is there enough time? Do they have enough opportunities still to find themselves in position to go try to pull this one out?
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs. The Packers offense ready to get back at it. And still 2 timeouts left for the defense, but no real need to use them. They're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. On 1st and 10, here comes Jacobs. And he's able to force his way through one man, but he can only muster about a yard on that play. 2nd down.
He was brought down at the
Now a
26.
timeout here by Washington. That is their second. Clock stops with 1:06 to go in this one. Second down and 8. Now Love with the middle. That one caught by Watson. And the Commanders will use their 3rd and final timeout. The stoppage comes with just over a minute to play in this one. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. We'll try to run it here with Jacobs. Oh, he didn't need much, but I don't think he got there. Going to depend on the spot, but it looks like he is short.
So it's a pretty manageable 3rd down, so they really have the option to run or pass, so they decide to keep the ball on the ground, which I don't mind, as long as you've made the decision already that you're willing to use 4th down to pick up the rest of the yards. If not, I think that's a big mistake.
McManus's kick is good. And the Packers will extend their lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. And he will not attempt a return, so this will come out now to the 35-yard line. The Commanders' offense ready to take over once again. They'll come up for 1st and 10. Throwing is Daniels. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Throwing on 2nd down. Daniels. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
I know this play results in an incomplete pass, but I think this is a really good job by the quarterback. His clock was going off. He felt that rush. He had no immediate target to go to with the ball. Instead, throw it away. Don't take the sack. Live for another day.
From the shotgun on 3rd down, Daniels flushed to his left. And he's brought down, but they are out of timeouts. So it's a win here for the visiting Packers. They were the aggressors from the start, able to dictate the pace of play. And in the end, they come away with the victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.